Hi, party people. Lynn Hordiski here with Tastefully Simple Busy Mom Meals. I'm excited to come to you today to talk about all the seasonings Tastefully Simple has to offer. Now, what is so cool about our seasonings is that they're so versatile. You can use them as a dip. You can use them in dinner. You can use them as appetizers and soups and salads. We have some outstanding flavor in our product line. Now we have a ton of seasonings. We have pretty much anything that you have in your pantry, you can swap it out. We call it the great swap out. Get rid of those seasonings that are in your pantry that may have been from the dollar store. They may be something that is loaded with MSG or preservatives or words you can't even pronounce. Our products are that TS Eat Well. They are going to be a clean label seasoning and really healthy for you to be adding into your recipes. We have loads of flavor that can be added onto your cooking. And just to let you know, one of our sales is that we have something called a seasoning assortment. So you can save $9 by purchasing our top seasonings that we have in the product line. So be sure to check that out. Now, I'm going to talk about the top ones that I use on a regular basis, but be sure to go check out all the different seasonings that are in our product line, okay? So number one, my favorite seasoning of all time is our garlic seasoning. Now, our garlic, onion, and seasoned salt. These are like the big three. If you have nothing Tastefully Simple in your product or in your pantry, I would definitely suggest grabbing onto these three. And you can do it in a super awesome way by getting our Essential 4. Now, our Essential 4 is our top three seasonings plus our Bountiful beer bread. This is our number one selling product. If you've never had our beer bread before, you're gonna have a fresh loaf of bread in under an hour, and all you do is add a can of carbonated beverage. So usually a beer, but if you don't have a beer on hand or if you don't drink alcohol, you can do a Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite, Club Soda, ginger ale, something like that. Anything with carbonation is gonna make that bread rise. And like I said in my other video, there's over 200 recipes on our website just for the beer bread, including like our butterscotch breakfast bread. You can make scones with it. I like to use it with as a batter for fish or vegetables if you want to do like a beer batter. But I'm digressing. Let's go back to seasonings. So garlic, 1 teaspoon of this is equal to a fresh clove of garlic. So you can put this in any of your sauces in your anywhere you want minced garlic, but you're not going to have to mince it up. Now, our caps are actually 2 tablespoons. So you can mix a great dip with any of our Tastefully Simple seasonings by mixing in mayonnaise and sour cream. Mayonnaise, not Miraquip. Miraquip kind of has that tang to it, just doesn't work as well. But low fat, full fat, fat-free, any kind of fat you want, you can mix with a capful of our Tastefully Simple seasonings and make an awesome appetizer to serve with that beer bread. Now, onion is probably one of the ones that I use the most because I can't stand chopping onions. But you're gonna get the fresh flavor of onions without the crying and the tears. This is a great blend of shallots and chives, leeks, and a white onion. So it's not just a plain white onion. You're getting this broad spectrum of onions. Really great mixing with just sour cream to make a great chip dip. So instead of buying like that Dean's French's onion dip, you can mix it just with sour cream and our onion, and you've got a great chip dip. Our seasoned salt, if you guys are using Lawry's, stop. That is loaded with red dye and sugar and words you can't even pronounce. Switch over to our seasoned salt. It's great as a table salt. You can put our spice grinder right on top and do it more fine, but you're gonna see mine's almost gone, chunk kosher sea salt. This is really delicious. Great to add that nice salt flavor to anything that you're cooking. Now, we have a seasoned salt. We needed to have a seasoned pepper. So this is a great little duo, and you can get them together, what is called Get the Pair. And this is a great set to have on your dining table because you're gonna have your salt and your pepper. And this is gonna add just a little bit of red bell pepper, some oregano, and some paprika to your black pepper. So it just heightens it a little bit. Another one of our top selling favorites is called our bacon bacon. I would suggest this as a great appetizer. Again, mayonnaise and sour cream. But I will take that dip, I'll put it on a turkey sandwich and do a bacon turkey club without having to make the bacon. So this is awesome. You can put this on a baked potato or soups or salads. Really, really awesome. We have our rustic herb seasoning. This one is delightful on your Thanksgiving turkey, or if you're doing like a pork tenderloin. This recipe right here is one of my favorites from our website. It is called rustic herb chicken potato and bean skillet or something like that. Just look up rustic herb and put in chicken and it'll come. But it's a one skillet dish where you put some chicken stock with your chicken, some green beans, and potatoes right in there with the seasoning. It's all done in one skillet, so easy cleanup. We got to think about Italian food because everybody loves spaghetti and lasagna. We have our Mamma Mia marinara seasoning. So instead of buying like a jar of spaghetti sauce, you can get a can of crushed tomatoes and throw in a capful of this, and you're making your own homemade spaghetti sauce. This is perfect for making pizza sauce, sprinkling on those frozen pizzas, because you know life gets busy sometimes. You just throw in a frozen pizza. You can sprinkle this on to give it some extra flavor. There is a recipe on our website called Mamma Mia creamy penne pasta dish. It is a freezer to oven meal. So you make it and you make it ahead of time and put it in your freezer. So instead of getting like those Stouffer's meals, you can literally take this from your freezer, put it in your oven, and it's done. One of my top favorite recipes of all time. So check that out. And we have to have some garlic bread to go with our Italian food. And this Italian garlic seasoning, perfect in the cottage cheese layer of your lasagna, or using an, what do you call it? Chicken Parmesan, like in the breadcrumbs. When you're looking for that Italian seasoning, this is a great one, but mixed with a stick of butter. You can spread that on your bread and toast it, and you have the best garlic bread ever. You can take a pat of that mixed butter, throw it in with some broccoli, and you can saute that, and you've got amazing flavor. So be sure to check out our Italian garlic seasoning. Our spinach and herb dip is our #1 selling veggie dip. This one is great, just mayonnaise and sour cream. You can serve it with your veggies. You can see all the great flavor that is in there. This is where you're gonna get your dill, your garlic, your spinach, your minced green onion. Really, really great. You can dip this with beer bread as well. That's a great way to use it. When I do a pan of roasted vegetables, so kind of like this one right here, I adore using our citrus herb seasoning. Now this one is great on fish, shrimp, chicken. I do like a little foil packet over a campfire or on the grill with shrimp and vegetables. It's really good. But I will take our my sheet of vegetables and I'll drizzle it with our roasted garlic infused oil or our avocado oil, and then I'll just sprinkle this citrus herb seasoning on it. I also love our garlic pepper on a whole pan of vegetables, and then I put it in the oven 425 for about 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes. I stir it halfway. Love, love, love. If you guys are fans of roasted vegetables, like some Brussels sprouts or some sweet potatoes, some parsnips, I usually do some broccoli. Really, really great with that seasoning on. I got a couple more I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to wrap it up. But if you find other ones I didn't talk about, please reach out. Post a question below about any of the seasonings, and I'd love to hear what your favorite Tastefully Simple seasoning is. So please post that down as well. Our dried tomato garlic pesto. This is a really awesome one to make your own homemade pesto. Just a little olive oil and water. I like to throw a little Parmesan cheese in mine. You can dip your crusty breads in this or toss it with hot or cold pasta. I also love mixing this one with mayo and making like a pesto aioli to top on my burgers or dip French fries in. You can stuff this one into chicken breasts, wrap it with some bacon. Really, really delightful. So check out the dried tomato garlic pesto. That's another one I'll use in my lasagna as well. We have a newer product in our product line, but it's come back because everyone loves it. It's called our CC Cilantro. So this one is great as a marinade, along with any of our other seasonings. You can really use as a marinade too, typically with a little olive oil or our avocado oil, a little bit of lime juice, and a seasoning. And you've got a great marinade for your chicken, your shrimp, your steaks. Really, really great. The CC Cilantro, the more you add, it does have a little kick. So if you're looking for something a little more kicky, this one is great for you. I am a wimp when it comes to spice. I love flavor. I'm not a big heat index fan. So I just go lightly on this one because that it does have a little kick at the end. There's also like Mexican ranch dressing you can make using the CC Cilantro. I've also stirred this one into rice and with a little bit of lime juice and made like a cilantro lime rice as a side to any of my dishes, or if you're doing burrito bowls, it's a really great one. And I'm going to end our seasonings talking about one of my favorite. It is called our mom's favorite taco seasoning. Now, how many of you are buying those little packets that are flapping around in your cupboards and spilling all over if you don't use the whole packet? No more. We have a clean label taco seasoning. Like, what? They don't have those out there, especially ones that taste as good as this one. So whether you're doing tacos or enchiladas, burritos, quesadillas, whatever type of Mexican food you want, this is your new best friend. Now, most people are doing like a Taco Tuesday or Mexican Monday. They're doing Mexican food at least a couple times a month, if not a couple times a week, like I do in my family, because I love it. And this is a great way where you can kind of start doing some batch cooking. You can take your ground beef and you can actually batch cook. Taking your crock pot, doing like 4 to 5 pounds of your ground beef or ground turkey or even chicken breasts, throw that in your crock pot with 2 cups of water and a couple capfuls of this, and you're gonna let it go. When it's done, you know, I usually chop up the ground beef or mix it kind of halfway, and then you are going to have the most flavorful, amazing ground beef, ground turkey, ground pork, whatever kind of meat you prefer. And what you can do, yeah, we have 4 to 5 pounds. No, we're not going to eat that all in one serving unless you're having like a big taco bar or something. But you can portion that out and you can put it into Ziploc bags. Throw a couple in your fridge and the rest in your freezer. So next week when it's Taco Tuesday, you can pull that ground beef out. You already have it done. You just warm it up, throw on all your toppings, and you're good to go. It's going to save you time. It's going to save you money because you know when you buy meat in bulk, it's typically cheaper per pound. So it's a great way for you guys to have that, Mexican meat ahead of time and saving you that time and money. Now, I will do this with chicken as well. Do a little bit of water with the chicken in this, and then I'll have shredded. I'll shred up my chicken for tacos and quesadillas. Really, really delightful. Now, this also comes in a value size, which is the same size as this one. I just ran out because I used mine up. So it's called our mom's favorite taco seasoning, but it comes in a regular jar as well as a value jar. And in my next video that I'm going to talk about what's in this value jar because I got a lot to talk about with this one. So if you guys have questions about all of Tastefully Simple's fabulous seasonings, please reach out. And again, comment below on what you use the most with Tastefully Simple. Which seasoning do you love? We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.